Now, when we're talking about impoverished communities and chronically, when you're talking about cities like Baltimore or parts of Chicago and Detroit that have just been in a terrible state of despair for long periods of time, and it doesn't seem like there's a way out. The people that are born there, the people that live there, they live in this state of despair. What can be done to resolve all of these terribly impoverished communities and bring them up to a standard where these kids that grow up there, they feel like there is an out, that they do have an opportunity? And why is this not addressed when we talk about making America great? Wouldn't fixing the worst parts of the country be the primary concern? The less people that grow up in a terribly disadvantageous position from birth. Wouldn't that be an important thing? And what can you do to resolve that?
The answer, it seems to me, is a guaranteed annual income, a guaranteed minimum income for all people and for all families of our country. It seems to me that the civil rights movement must now begin to organize for the guaranteed annual income, begin to organize people all over our country, mobilize forces so that we can bring to the attention of our nation this need and this something which I believe will go a long, long way toward dealing with the Negro's economic problem and the economic problem which many other poor people confront in our nation.
Research on something called scarcity, where if you have a scarcity of money or time or companionship or food, it has the net effect of lowering your rationality and IQ by 13 points or one standard deviation. So if you have the sneaking feeling that many of our fellow citizens are getting less reasonable and rational, we probably are, because if you introduce pervasive financial insecurity into a population, that's what the studies show would happen. And so it's related to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but it's also the scarcity research. And so it's amazing what just taking the financial insecurity off of someone's mind will do for their outlook.
We're not a great nation when we have massive levels of income and wealth inequality, when 87 million people can afford to go to a doctor today. So to answer your question, I think that as a nation, we have got to focus a great deal of attention on those distressed communities.
We read one day, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But if a man doesn't have a job or an income, he has neither life nor liberty and the possibility for the pursuit of happiness. He merely exists.
That's why universal basic income is so crucial, because it gets the boot off of people's throats and it replaces the mindset of scarcity with a mindset of abundance and rationality and optimism and capacity. Like, I'm an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur. I'll tell you, very, very few entrepreneurs start businesses out of scarcity.